again, BJD Addicts. Today's BJD prompt number 8, and it is all about stereotypes. Now the next few prompts I may be wearing the same outfit because I'm going to try and get a whole bunch of these done today. Well, how I think I'm going to do this is I'm going to separate it into 2 categories. 1, stereotypes that I hate, and 2, stereotypes that I commit. So first I'm going to start with stereotypes that I hate. Girl dolls that are actually boy dolls. Now don't get me wrong, I don't mind a feminine boy doll. That's not what I mean. And I don't mind if you decide that you want your doll to be a drag queen. What bothers me is when you see this and underneath it you see male unmentionables. What I don't get is buying a male doll and making him up to look like a perfect female. If you wanted a perfect female doll, then why didn't you just buy a female doll? Does not compute. If you can't get it at PV Mart, you don't need it. I live in a city that is completely surrounded by farms. There are a lot of people here that say if you don't need it, or you can't get it at PV Mart or Walmart, you shouldn't be getting it at all. That mentality that says if it's not something that's going to make you survive as a human being, it's not going to make your life better at all. Who says? Having dolls has made my life so much happier and so much brighter. It's a hobby. And actually, yes, people do need hobbies. Because you know what happens when they don't have hobbies? They either get nothing to do, so they just sit on their loins and do nothing, or they get into something bad, like drugs, like alcohol. Japanophiles. Let me give you a definition. When a person, not of Japanese descent, is obsessed with all things Japan and will buy things not because they actually like those things and will appreciate them, but for the simple fact that they are from Japan. I love Japan. I've been there twice. The people are amazing, the culture is amazing, the country is amazing, and I understand why people love Japan so much. However, I will not spend a large amount of money on something that is Japanese for the simple fact that it is Japanese. Just because it's from Japan doesn't mean I'm actually going to like it. When I was just starting out the hobby, I had a fellow classmate who was a so-called Japanophile. Now she had anime, she had manga, she had everything you expected a Japanophile to have. It is awesome if you like those things. But the thing is, she didn't read half her manga. She didn't watch half her anime. And then she told me she was going to buy a BJD. She heard about BJD, which is a Japanese doll. So she ordered a doll from Vokes because a Korean doll wouldn't have worked because she only likes things from Japan. Ooh. And of course, this doll was naked. This doll wasn't sanded. This doll didn't have eyes. This doll didn't have makeup. It didn't have a wig. It had nothing. Zip. Nil. It was the bare bones of a BJD. And that's great if you know how to deal with customizing a BJD. And I saw her about a year later, and that doll was still sitting on her shelf, buck naked as a newborn baby. Not a stitch of makeup, no eyes, no wig. It had yellowed like nobody's business because the shelf she put it on was right next to her window. But that's what I mean when I say I do not like the stereotypical Japanophile owner. Because if you're the stereotypical Japanophile owner and you're just buying it because it's from Japan, you are not going to be interested enough in this hobby to actually take care of that $600 doll. Vokes elitists. There are a lot of very logical reasons to buy from Vokes, especially if you live in the States or any country that happens to have a Vokes facility in it. What I don't like are people that think that Vokes are the high end of dolls. There is no such thing as a high-end doll. All the dolls are high-end dolls. All of them are made to order. There isn't a single doll out there that is low-end despite what price tag you might find. And the only reason I point out Vokes Elitists specifically is because there are a lot of them. Again, get a doll because you like it. not because there is a brand name stuck to it. Evil or possessed dolls. Are you kidding me? There are so many people that are scared of dolls because they think they're possessed or evil. Now, I believe in ghosts, but I do not think that a doll will be possessed by one. These things just don't happen. Now moving on to stereotypes that I myself commit. Homosexual dolls. Come on guys, it just fits his character too well. Do you honestly think I could resist making this man homosexual? No, I can't. Lolitifying a doll. But it's so cute! Steampunk dolls. Now this is a planned stereotype that I'm going to commit. Abigail, the one that I will be ordering, is definitely going to be a steampunk inspired doll. I want her to be an explorer, and steampunk just fits really well in that category. My shopping habits. I do say things like, oh my gosh, I wish this was an MSD size. Oh my gosh, these shoes are too small. Oh my gosh, do you think this doll needs a new wig? And I totally get in the habit of buying a doll a day before an event starts. Lolita doll owner. Enough said. Well, that just about wraps it up for this BJD Addict prompt. There'll be more coming your way shortly.